Greetings, childrens, and welcome to another of my mystery box unboxing videos. No, your eyes do not deceive you. You are actually looking at an authentic Boxed Heroes superhero mystery box. I am probably one of the last, if not the last person to open his superhero mystery box. Partially because I am dreading it. Yes, you heard that correctly. Excitement soon gave way to dread after I started watching people open these things, and there were a handful of people that got some really good things out of them. But most of what I saw was super disappointing and concerning. And I have put this off long enough. It's sat around staring me in the eyes, looking at me, give me the mean mug, the whole nine. And so I just need to be done with it, rip the band-aid off, get it over with, and revel in the agony and defeat, because I do not believe there will be a thrill of victory. Not to mention that I think, I think everybody knows that the AF-15, Amazing Fantasy 15, has already been discovered and claimed and probably bought, sold, and shipped off to who knows where. But I invite you to join me on this fruitless journey as we just do what needs to be done, as so often I hear in my professional life, doing the needful. So without further ado, without further voicing of my concern of what will most certainly be disappointment, let's get into this thing. I'm sure if you're watching this video, then you are aware of what this is and how it comes to be. And I'm going to try not to, if you've never watched one of these videos, well, look on YouTube. There's a ton of them. Pretty much everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, a good portion of the YouTube comic book community did engage in this fruitless endeavor. And a lot of people were disappointed. There were only, I think, 400 boxes that were made, and they didn't sell out. They did not sell out, despite Box Heroes' best effort. And that's because people were really unsure. There were already people that were quite unhappy with how Box Heroes does things and how Box Heroes has changed over the year or two that they've been around. So that's really not all that surprising that people just went and jump and throw their money into the ring for something like this. Me, I don't have a lick of sense. I don't have the sense that God gave a donut and I'm already buying from Box Heroes. And I thought, well, what the heck? It should at least be entertaining. And well, we've already discussed that, haven't we? So let's look in the crypt of disappointment and start off right off the top. There is a Box Heroes card with a pin, a very strange looking pin. See the pin? See the pin? There's a pin. Apparently pins are becoming big. So is comic cards. But so there's that. A couple of Boxed Hero stickers. Put them where you need to. Stick them if you got them, people. Stick them if you got them. And, ooh, I remember these cards. I have some of these Ghost Rider 2 trading cards. I actually bought these back in the day. And then there's the Superhero Returns or Deaths or Rebirths package of cards. This is in every box, this exact style of pack. See, there you go. You can see it. I don't know why I'm going through so much trouble to show you guys this stuff. You probably have seen these multiple times. And Bone by Jeff Smith. I don't even know who or what Bone is, but it's not something that I'm into. So there's that. And then we have the golden idol of this journey. Box Hero sticker. Sorry about the edit here. I'm trying not to do too many stupid things here, but I fail miserably oftentimes. So the first box on top is a graded book in a slab. That's what I'm fearing the most. As we move deeper into the crypt of the box, I believe what's on the left side is the reader stuff. The stuff that people are kind of like, oh, okay, it's in there. That happened. So there's this box. This is what I'm going to attempt to open early. I would really like to get the reader stuff out of the way and keep the let's get the big box out the way and keep this box, which should be, oh, it's pretty heavy. This should be the regular books. Now, I may have to do exploratory surgery here, people. Children's, do not try this at home. Okay, try this at home. It's fine. I don't care. Run with scissors if you want. You're not my kid. If you fall, just don't be trying to sue me and say that I told you to do it. So we're gonna do this. Gonna do a little checky. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. This is the reader disappointment number 1. This is supposed to be the value of the box with individual value books, but we'll get into that in a moment. And let's just open this, shall we? I'm going to put the thing on the bottom on the top, the thing on the top on the bottom. Try to be sneaky and sly. It's not working. I would have made a horrible spy. I respect James Bond all that much more. Okay, so let's look to see what disappointment I have here. First thing, the New Avengers and the Transformers, number 404. So there will be a run of these. This will be 3 of 4 and 2 of 4 and 1 of 4, the whole run. That's actually kind of a nice picture. I kind of like that. New Avengers and the Transformers. All right. So, okay, that happened. The next thing, Aliens Earth War, 4 of 4. Aliens Earth War, 3 of 4. Aliens Earth War, 2 of 4. And Aliens Earth War, 1 of 4. Did I say 4 of 4 last one? It's 1 of 4, not 4 of 4. Whatever. It's late. Don't judge me. Well, judge me if you want, but I could care less. And then the trade paperback is going to be Shangri-La for One Night Only, brought to you by Mark Bryan and Shepard Hendricks. An Image production. Shangri-La. Never heard of it. Never, ever. Did I mention ever? Because I've never heard of it. Okay, so that is out of the way. Moving on as quickly as feasible. I should say quickly as quickly as it is safe to do. Sorry, I had to move stuff out of the way. The main course, so to speak. That was a really, really horrible appetizer. This is the main course. The graded comic will be dessert. So let's open this bad boy. Cuddy. All right. Safety first. Well, safety last. Whatever. All right. And I'm going to open this exactly or unstack these exactly like this because I'm pretty sure I know the order of these. I've seen enough of the box. Oh, let me flip that over. I've seen enough of these opened to know the stacking order for the most part. These two will be items that will be in every single box, or that have been in every single box. So the first one is the 2012 Champions exclusive Avengers versus X-Men. I believe this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or New York City Comic-Con exclusive. Ryan Stegman, New York City Comic-Con 2012 exclusive variant. Exclusive variant. I can't read. Haven't we discussed this on more than one occasion? So what's interesting about this, and since I've never had this before, and I'm looking at this, and you got the old Thor there wearing a helmet because he should wear a helmet. He's a special child. The Hulk is interesting. I mean, you got Iron Man in red and blue. That's probably the team, whoever the champions are, whoever won this event, red and blue to support them. But Hulk is green with a half red and half blue face. So, yeah. Okay. Believe in champions again. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I ain't a champion. That's for darn sure. And this is going to be Civil War II, #1, the Midtown Comics exclusive variant, and that everybody has, so it's not so exclusive anymore. Put out by, or created by J. Scott Campbell. So, okay, now we can get into something that's a little bit different. There's going to be one more standard book in this stack, but this ain't it. Magnus Robot Fighter #6. Okay. I have a whole run of Magnus Robot Fighter. So, but it's cool is that it's a flip book with Ride #2. So that's kind of cool. And here we go with, first cameo Silk, J. Scott Campbell variant. The Amazing Spider-Man #1. Okay. Oh, but it is not in the best of shape. Look. Let's use a board and let's fix the focus. I don't know if you can see that, but there's something in the book which has caused a warble. You can kind of see it. It's not super focused. So yeah, there's a bent page, a booger. So this has just gone down in value like instantly, even if it's the first cameo appearance of Silk. So disappointing. My disappointment knows no bounds. Well, not in this case. So anyway, thanks for giving me a book that's just beat up, Boxed Heroes. I appreciate that. I didn't get you anything. And the next one is first appearance of Wen Delphus. Okay, Dr. Aphra #7. Is this the second or third? Well, it looks like it might even be your first print. Oh, okay. Origin of Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099 #1. This is actually in okay shape. I wouldn't say great. There's a bit of some spine stress over here. I think these foil books can be pressed, but, well, I have this book. I have a couple copies from when it was released. And here's the other standard book that comes in every box, Jupiter's Legacy #1. This happens to be the D. Phil Noto variant cover. So, okay. Let's see. So far, how many books were there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's 10 books. 10 books in the good box. 3 of them, you already know what they are. I mean, yeah, the variant cover is going to, which cover you will receive of Jupiter's Legacy does vary, but it's still a Jupiter's Legacy 1. So that's really only 7 books that you don't know anything about that you are going to be mystery hunting, so to speak. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, Adventure Comics starring Supergirl. This is number 418. Okay. I do not have this. I'm not a huge DC fan. I have some DC, but not a huge fan. That almost looks like Fin Fang Foom. This looks to be in very nice shape. Okay. I don't know what that. I really don't know much about it, and I'd imagine maybe it's worth like $5 or $10. We'll find out. The next book is Champions number 9. Let's get it recentered here. This looks to be in really decent shape. A bit of crunching up at the top here, but nice. This would definitely stay in the personal collection. I have a few other Champions books, but all either low quality or low dollar value. The last, and probably not the least, book from this box is a Captain America 189. Well, that's kind of cool. Most of my Captain America books are in the 200 and up range. I think it started at like 202. But the bottom of this has been it's a bit of a chip out of it, a bit of a bend tear chip. I don't know if that's considered a Marvel chip or not. I don't think so. There's a fold across the bottom here. So, but it'll be well taken care of in my collection. Okay, so there are 3 decent books, I would say, even though I'm not a DC Supergirl fan. It's there. This one would be good. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 would be good. I'd really be happy about that if it weren't dorked up. I don't know if it can be fixed. It looks like there's a booger in there. Looks like it might be a factory booger where the pages are kind of folded over on themselves. But I would have to do some research to find out whether it's worth the time and energy to have it pressed. And there's a imprint of a square here. So somebody laid something on this. Or maybe it was the book above it. Maybe there's stickers on them or something. I don't know. The other books are, I guess, worth a few dollars, but I don't know how much more they're worth with them being put out in decent force and everybody seeing them and being pretty disappointed with them. But okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But where my real disappointment is going to probably come blazing through like Arnold Schwarzenegger in any of his action movies, and it's going to be the graded book here. This is what I've been dreading and fearing the most. I've had nightmares. My counselor said I should stop collecting comic books. What do they know? Let's do this. Yes, you were seeing me use a knife inappropriately because I'm living dangerously. Because that's what I do. All right. You ready? I'm not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's pull this. Oh, it's stuck. I've never done a graded book unboxing before, so let's just kind of cover it all up. Throw the book off to this box off to the side. Oh. Okay. That's a sign of relief, actually. If I wasn't going to win the AF 1500, which obviously I wasn't, there were 2 possible books that I wanted. 2. The Spider-Man gold, or is it gold or silver? I think it's gold, signed by Todd McFarlane. And this, signed by everybody and their mother. Venom, Lethal Protector #1, which I have several copies of, some in great shape, some in questionable shape. The book is a little crooked. It is very crooked, as a matter of fact. Signed by, signed and sketched by Sam De La Rosa on 6/29/19, and signed by Al Milgrom on 5/17/19. Danny Fingeroth on 5/18/19. I'm sorry if I butchered any of these guys' names. On the back, Dave Michelini on 5/20/19. Michael Zeck on 5/16/19. Mark Begley on 6/29/19. Marie Jarvins and Richard Starkings on 7/18/19. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different signatures. And it's even got a Venom remark. So let's see if I can get rid of the glare. Can you see that? Okay, I'm not like thrilled, jumping over the moon. I'm just relieved that I didn't get like the X-Men 1 Jim Lee book, which I have so many of those books. I just didn't want another one. I don't care if it was signed by Jim Lee or anybody else. I just didn't want another one. Okay, so all my fretting, all my sleepless nights, all my worrying, all the money I pay to a counselor, not so necessary. Although, again, this book is pretty crooked in here. I could send it back into CGC for a reholder, but yeah, I don't trust them. They're a kind of a one-trick pony. They can put the thing in the plastic once. Beyond that, they'll dork it up. I've had that happen to me, and I will never do that again. So, yeah. I'll decide whether I'm going to keep this or not, or put this up for sale. But at least it was something that I was okay with. Again, I didn't want the Jim Lee. I didn't want the Spider-Gwen one. I would have liked the AF-15. I don't think there was anything else. I think that was pretty much the options. The X-Men, the Jim Lee X-Men, the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, the Venom, and the Spider-Gwen. There might have been a Silk one too, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, all right. That puts this one in the can, puts it to bed, relieves my stress, and gets this done. Gets me one item closer to being done with all of my unboxings. The pile, well, let's just say the in-out ratio is still not quite right. As many things I'm opening, I'm getting even more that show up. So we'll eventually reach a crescendo or a threshold and start to go, in the opposite direction, where less stuff is coming in and more stuff is getting open. But I figured I'd take it out of the bag so you can get a good look at it. It's not too bad looking, I gotta say. Anyway, well, just let me thank you, Children's, for joining me on this harrowing journey. I am sure that you were all on the edge of your seats as much as I was. Sure you were all a little more disappointed than I was, and I'm okay with that, because it's not about you, it's about me. I'm telling you right now, I'm being honest with you, truth and all that. I don't care about your feelings. Just saying. So anyway, thank you again, Children's, for watching this video and joining me on this little tiny journey. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.